Welcome back. You're watching In Focus live from Washington. Now, Kenya's general elections are slated to be held in March, electing the president, senators, members of parliament, county governors, civic wards, and women county representatives. They will be the first elections held under the new constitution adopted in 2010. The elections are also the first after the post-election violence in 2007 that claimed over 1,000 lives following a dispute over the results. AHMED HASSAN is chairman of Kenya's Independent Electoral and Borders Commission. I recently spoke with him about critical reforms in the electoral party and the task ahead.
We have done a lot of reforms. The commission is independent, very independent, totally independent. It's entrenched in the constitution. We have got the power to employ our own professional secretariat. We don't rely on civil servants who work for the commission. Now we have got our own staff. We are one of the few commissions in Africa which can boast of more than 500 professional staff working full-time for the commission. And so we have, of course, introduced a lot of reforms in the way we manage our elections because of the results, the lessons we have learned from 2007. Now, once you announce the results at the polling station, you are required by our procedure to transmit the results in real time to our tallying center. I believe as we move forward, we have a truly competent and professional secretariat, a commission that can do a job, and it has proved it can do a good job. Of course, it will not be a perfect election. We are going to learn these things as we move on. There will be bumps, there will be some mistakes, but I can assure you overall, we have made all the preparations to make sure that this time around we have a credible elections in Kenya.
We know that you probably have an advantage of not having an incumbent, yes, but we may have an establishment candidate, somebody who gets the support of the system. What mechanisms are there to prevent from those who hold the powers now from having any interference whatsoever with the process of elections?
The Constitution and the elections law absolutely prohibit the use of public resources and state resources to campaign for either a political party or for a candidate. It also prohibits public officials or state officials from campaigning for an individual or a party. And the Commission is empowered by law to confiscate any assets, any public property which a person is using to campaign for a candidate. So if a minister is using a GK vehicle, for example, and is going to a rally, the Commission has the power to order for the impounding of the vehicle. So it has changed now, and we are going to see the Commission impounding and towing vehicles away and other assets.
In terms of security, the fear that many have that hangs in the, above the heads of many, even those in the diaspora here, is that those who are always eager and ready to spoil for everybody using violence.
Yes.
Now, what is there on the ground? What is it that is going to make people feel that, okay, we are safe, we can be okay, so that you can actually perform your job without that kind of anxiety?
Two things, Vincent. My own interaction with the National Security Advisory Committee, which is composed of the security chiefs and permanent secretaries who advise the president, is that they are prepared. They have put in place adequate mechanism to ensure that there's enough security in the country to enable people to go about their voting process peacefully. We also have an election security committee composed of the commission and the police, where we have got a joint working committee. We give them our security needs, and they plan their deployment, security deployment, according to our needs during voter registration and during elections. And so I think, and number three, of course, we have election offenses. We have the power under the law to investigate and prosecute Election Offences Act. We can also disbar you from contesting for elections and remove your name from the ballot paper.
When it comes to the process of declaring the winner, just run us through a little bit under the new constitution, what you're supposed to do once the polls close, at what point are you supposed to announce who is the winner, and what is the next process?
So at the close of the polling station, we will have to then start counting each ballot box as per, and we have given our officers the priority. We say you begin with the presidential elections. So you open the box containing the ballots for the presidential elections, and you count it, and you transmit the results in real time. Then you go to the next, the governor, the senator, and you announce them as you go along. We are giving emphasis to the presidential election results because we know that's where the stakes are very high. And we need to show people that the results are coming from all over the country. And Vincent, you cannot say that the results are going to come from Rift Valley first, then Central, because it is whoever is able to announce the results first and send it. Yeah.
Oh, very briefly, just in a few seconds,
Yes.
we're going to have people in the diaspora voting.
Yes, people in the diaspora are going to vote as far as the question is concerned. We have made a policy decision that they're going to vote in the embassies, high commission, and consulates. We are having discussions with them. Some of them are not happy with that decision. They have taken us to the court, and the matter is in court.
Having issue with you because of what?
They are unhappy with just Washington or New York or LA. They want us to go to Dallas, Minnesota. I mean, they wanted more cities. And for now, we are saying this is a beginning. The law says progressive realization of the right to register and the right to vote. So let's begin at some point and then move to the next step. I think I can say that we can persuade the court that you are right.
Well, Ahmed ISAACK Hassan is the chairman of the Kenya Independent Electoral and Borders Commission.